Rest houses. You spend a whole day in their rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. Chieftain just shuts himself. There are a lot of wounded people here, adds Alette. We could help them. The rest house is overflowing with the sick, the wounded, and noise. Tend to the wounded, settle in for the long haul, rest for a day, leave and try something else. Tend to the wounded. Alette and Aldia spend the day along with others in your caravan, treating wounds, most of which came from the archers at the gate. I overheard from one woman that the city has been sending carts with food around, Aldia tells you. Could be a way in, Ivor replies. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in, Aldia protests. Aside from leading to a fight, it would probably mean no more food for the refugees. Wait and ambush the next cart. We'll wait and confront them. Leave the food cart alone. Wait and confront them. We're not trying to get them to panic. Keep your swords down until we need it, you tell Ivor. We'll make a deal unless they're looking for a fight. Early the next day, you spot another cart leaving the gates of the city. After you've thrown their scraps to the refugees, you approach. Stop. My friend wanted to talk with you. It's not what I wanted. I think I can guess why. If we knew there were more fighters in Varl out here, Ekkel might have brought you in the city. Who's Ekkel? You can get us into the city. Why shouldn't we just take this cart back ourselves? Not up to me. I'll take you if you want. Why would this Ekkel let us in? Better let him explain. I don't think so. We're done here. I think we'll just take this cart ourselves instead. Fine, let's go. He nods. You follow him back to the gates where they open the doors for you. A man clad in black approaches you as you step inside. Well, we're in. What in the depths is this? The man orders his guards to get the door closed again before more refugees notice. You said you wanted fighters. You heard about the chieftain? We heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? Think you mean hiding out in a grave? He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? As soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one in their head. That's the short story, anyway. At least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst of the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight, you've got your own Varl, that counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me, and to take back Frostvale. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. Fine. Cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want to do right now is get out of this damned streets. Think carefully about what you want. That is hurting my voice. We'll join you for now. We'll fend for ourselves inside Frostvale. We're not staying here. Let us out. You can feel Eckling sizing you up on the spot. His hand hovered near his axe. He snorts through his nose, changing his mind. Good luck, then. Hope we don't meet again fighting for the same scraps. With the gates closed, Eichel and his men disappear down dark alleys. Hope we know what we're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. Little did they sleep. So, I'm assuming we're going to try and take this entire city? No! I want to continue his story. No! Damn it! Hakon. Come on. I don't remember the voices I gave them. Crap. Hakon. We're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as you wanted, and more weapons. Extra supplies, too. Ooh, 100 Varl, 100 fighters, 200 supplies. You perk up. You just now realizing Moger has been talking to you. Since Vognir died, everyone has been looking to you to make the decisions. It's exhausting. Hakon? I heard you. What were you saying? Sorry, just tired. Go on. I heard you. I was saying the Varl we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? The governor. Some. I don't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property, a man named Eric. Eric, I met him. He seems competent enough. Regardless. Yeah. Regardless, the governor will have to get... Oh, I tried to mix up his accent with a Schwarzenegger accent, and now I'm confused. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants threats crawling through his streets. We put down enough slag for this wanderer through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths, then. You're sure that wound is healed, Luden? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. You're right, Luden. Return to Strand, go home. Luden makes his own decisions. Vognier's dead, there's no reason to stay. Luden gets to choose. We would only be made to do this again later, and I will not suffer it all a second time. Either take us through the wandering road, or do your job and slaughter some dredge. Oh, I will punch you. Luden turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road's not an option for this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Luden won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Luden get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hakon? Tell them to be cautious, no more losses. Tell them we cover the mountainside and dredge bodies. Tell them we don't stop until Schlitt is retaken. No more losses. Will do. Give the word and we'll set off. And we're moving. Quick break. Grabbing a drink. Obsession with Egyptology. My for Yu-Gi-Oh! And launches a little bit. And we are back. We have people to talk to, and then a map, and then here. Alright, let's deal with our heroes because I don't know any. Alright. Do we have We do not. Alright. Tried. Oh, Eric's with us. Oh, yes, promote you. Confirm. It's worth it. And now we know. Okay, so we want to be able to break more armor off the bat early. Sweet. We are learning how to play this game slow but sure. Let's talk to him. I like him more. You knew him well, didn't you? Vognir? No, well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Vara listened. I knew that. I could use help there. The Shrivnir leans back, considering this sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Moger got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. What are you always putting down in that journal? I heard you were a terror in your day. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Get some rest, always more marching to do. Let's ask about this old bastard's past. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we Varl can get. Naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me. Just hunkers in Grovheim collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krumer is close, I think, but that addled son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. He's probably be off before I am. Although, the Schooner gestures around him as if to remind you of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery baron for Jordan now. Don't remember half what I've done. Hence the journal. Hence, don't get fancy on my behalf, Hacken. Okay, I won't. What are you putting down in the journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. They've got a banner in Abraham for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yes. The Mender wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine? Theirs? Ludin's? Gods forbid. Ha! You relic. The gods have been dead a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. You consider what to say next. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Get some rest. Let's figure out what he thinks. Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Ooh. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. I like him. Ha! Always more marching to do. I've hoofed more hills than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. Aight, let's talk to him. Yeah. I will never say aight again, I promise. I'd ask how you're dealing with Vognir's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady old Molgir, which is good. I know most of these Varls, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Vognir. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Anything you can tell me about the caravan? Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? You think we're walking into a death trap. What should we know about the caravan? Throw together this many Varl, half of them want to hate each other. The rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other. Not a big deal, I've got it under control. The fighters we just got from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. If there are a few about fighting for you instead of Vognir, those are the ones to worry about. What about Ludin's men? They don't want to hear anything from me, I know that. Any problems? Could be. Ludin's pet Varl is named Bersi. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl in red is scary too, Yrsa. She's probably the best fighter Ludin's got, to be honest. I've overheard some of the Varl call her the Witch. Why? The flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varl more than the dredge. Still doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Hakon. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. That makes more sense. Don't let her find out. Have you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget, you weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. Do you think we're walking into a death trap? There's many Varl? No, we should be alright. Things could get rough, though. I don't like being the one who sends Varls to their death. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who wouldn't expect Vognir to drop it like that to a couple of slags? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. Just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Although, I have to wonder. Never mind. Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. Where were you holding back about? What were you holding back about, Vognir? I'd rather not say, Hakon. Why not? It's the kind of thing that gets stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. Sounds important. Tell me. How did Vognir die? He ran into the ridge, wasn't expecting it. When we found him, he was lying face down, like he was struck from behind. Did he really get taken down by some random slag? Who else was there? You think Ludin? He probably didn't, but damn it. We should keep an eye on that bastard. If you see anything else, tell me. I will. Yep, I was thinking that, but I didn't say anything because it would have been completely and utterly idiotic if no one else in the game ever mentioned that. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. Alright, we can get back to moving because we have messed with our heroes. The map tells me nothing really, but we can get moving.